give to you your feature presentation. Presenting
Down for the 123 podcast. Hello and welcome to Down for the 123 podcast episode number 47, where we're going to review the Battleground pay-per-view. And just to let you guys know, this is going to be a bit of a quick one, like 20-minute podcast, maybe not even that, I don't know. I am going on holiday very, very soon. And by very, very soon, I mean like fucking over the next 2-3 days. So there's going to be one big podcast at the end, not the end of the week, but like on Friday, which I know is fucking late as shit, but you know, so I'll be reviewing SmackDown and Raw on that Friday. So yay. But oh yeah, and just another quick thing, go check out the YouTube channel. I'm putting up so much content on that YouTube channel. So just to clarify, it's been what, a couple of days since the last podcast? I don't even know, like a couple of days, or I don't know. But just to clarify, like, okay, within the past week, okay, it says a week ago, yeah. So I've released all those WWE 2K16 Battleground simulations. Then we had some breaking news. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 breaking news stories. I was uploading about 3-4 times a day. You know, with this including news stories such as commentators, where they're going, Roman Reigns suspension news, Paul Heyman's contract stuff, what's going on with Brock Lesnar and the WWE right now, potential people coming back, who was Sasha Banks' partner, who we already found out, backstage fight between Sin Cara and Simon Gotch, another update on Paul Heyman's WWE contract, Lita getting a new on-air role at the WWE, Roman Reigns making his return at a WWE live event, and the new WWE Raw and SmackDown logos. So yeah, there was just a lot of shit going up, and today, once I've done this, I feel like I know I've got like about 5 or so videos to do. So it is busy times. It's just busy times. But without a doubt, let's get on with the Battleground review. So first off, we had a kick-off match between Breeze Dango and the Usos. Tyler Breeze countered Jimmy Uso splash by getting his knees up and then rolled up Jimmy for the pin. Therefore meaning that Breeze Dango defeated the Usos. Fair play, yeah. You know, let the Breeze Dango get on a win because they're getting a bit of steam. So fair play to them. Next match we have Sasha Banks and her mystery partner going against Charlotte and Dana Brooke, and Bayley was Sasha Banks' mystery partner. Jeez, that was a pop and a half, man. I haven't heard a popper like that since AJ Styles. So what a pop. And then Banks won the match for her team with the bank statement on Charlotte. Nothing too memorable in this match, bar just the return of Bayley. It was alright, yeah. I expected, you know, Banks to pick up the win over Charlotte so their feud can carry on. Obviously, word got out that obviously Bayley is returning back to NXT for a while. So we're not going to see her full time on the main roster yet, but obviously, you know, soon come. But anyway, just back on the whole the situation. It's obviously that you wanted Sasha Banks to get a pinfall victory on the WWE Women's Champion Charlotte. So therefore, you know, that's contendership of, okay, well, I've pinned you in a match. Surely I've just won a number one title match there. So most likely that's what's going to happen, and it did make sense. So yeah, fair play. A good match to start up the pay-per-view as well. I thought this was great that this actually opened up the pay-per-view. You know, just overall, just a good pay-per-view. I'll recap it and all at the end, but good stuff. And then we had the Wyatts going against the New Day, and this match was actually fun. It was a 6-man tag match, which aren't normally that good, and these guys killed it. I loved the whole thing where Xavier Woods was like fixated with Bray Wyatt, caused him to drop down to his knees, and you know, almost like give in to Bray Wyatt or whatever, and then he snapped out of it and went fucking Super Saiyan on him and just battered the shit out of him. That was fantastic. Sadly, we got a Big E suicide dive. What is he still doing that jumping between the turnbuckles? There was 2 horrible, nasty botches today, and this was one of them. Big E took the dive straight through the middle rope, taking out Braun Strowman, but I feel like Braun Strowman was holding down the ropes a bit. I feel like that wasn't even much to do with Big E. I felt like it was Braun Strowman. The way he was holding onto the ropes, he was pushing it down a bit. So it kind of fucked up for Big E. It just caused Big E to go for the ropes, but then just land straight on his head, neck and shoulder area. Didn't look nice at all. Luckily he got back up, but yeah man, that just didn't look nice at all. But then the match concluded when Bray Wyatt picked up the pinfall victory over Xavier Woods after giving him the Sister Abigail. Fantastic. The New Day needed to go out on a bang. The New Day. The Wyatt family, needed to go out on a bang. Obviously, being split up and everything. So I think it's fantastic. Great to see Bray Wyatt just fucking close a match with such demeanor and just such evilness in his face. The way he it's just nice to see him close a match and win it for the Wyatts. So good stuff there. And then we had the United States Championship match between Zack Ryder and the champion Rusev. Rusev won by submission with the Accolade. This match, I genuinely thought Zack Ryder might have won it when he hit the fucking famous or the Rough Rider, and then went up for the top. He went up to the top rope to give him the elbow drop, in homage of Macho Man Randy Savage, but it fucked up and Rusev hit him in the knee, or hit him with his knee on the elbow. It looked quite good, to be fair. And then obviously got the Accolade. And to be fair, even when it came to the Accolade, I've never seen someone power out of the Accolade bar. Obviously John Cena. You wouldn't expect someone like Zack Ryder to do it, but yeah, he's powering, and then all of a sudden, boom, Rusev sunk it in that bit more deeper. Fantastic finish. This was one of my favourite finishes. Even though there was some amazing matches, this was up there in the top 3. Just fantastic finishes. In the match, it was fantastic. The way it looked like Ryder was going to break free, and then boom, Rusev sunk it in even deeper. It was very UFC-esque. It looked fantastic. Close to the match. And then after the match, Rusev continued to attack Zack Ryder until "You ain't hyped." Mojo Rawley came in and just, I don't even fucking know, man. He just went off. He blew a fucking gasket. He was just shouting random shit at Rusev, and Rusev's face was absolutely fantastic. He just no-sold it, and he's just like, what the fuck is this guy on? He's looked at him, he's like, nah, can't be asked this shit, man. I just went through a match. Fuck this, man. I'm going home. And just left. It was, and fucking Mojo Rawley, come on, bro, just going on a mad one. Yeah, it's funny to see. And then obviously, before I do move on, obviously that's going to be giving a bit of a hint to potential Hype Bros on SmackDown, because they both are on SmackDown, so that's always good and fun to see. But then anyway, back to the matches. And the next match we had was between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Jesus motherfucking Christ, oh my god, what the fuck? What a match. What? Genuinely match of the year contention. Okay, so we've had the slammies, haven't we? So the WWE years normally slammy to slammy. So obviously, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn won it the previous year, obviously on TakeOver Dallas. This year, in the wrestling year, 100%. Oh my word. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, what the fuck, you beautiful people. What a match. Okay, just some highlights. So we had first off the botch. So it looked like he went for the it's like an Arabian something, or it's Arabian dive or springer, I can't remember what it's called, but basically the move was Sami Zayn's outside of the ropes, like on the barricade, the ribbon, or I don't know what it's called. And he like jumps onto the top rope, spreads his legs open, his legs bounce off the top rope, and then he does like a flip onto Kevin Owens. But when he went to do the leg bounce, he just didn't get enough height, and he didn't curl up. It was mainly because of the fucking the bounce, really, but he just couldn't get enough airtime on there and landed straight again on his shoulder and neck area. That move goes like millimeters other way, then that's a serious neck injury / shoulder injury, which he's already injured in that match against John Cena, when he had the US Open match, whenever that was, and he popped out his shoulder when he was fucking coming down to the ring. And, very scary, very, very fucking scary times, to be fair. Luckily he wasn't hurt too badly. Then like, it was weird because I was watching the match and I was thinking, okay, that was a horrible botch. But then the way the match concluded for the next 5 or so minutes, it was like it was worked into the fucking match. It was played off so well. Straight away, as soon as that botch happened, you got Kevin Owens ramming Sami Zayn's arm into the ring post just several times. And then we had the tornado DDT like through the little ring post and on the outside for Sami Zayn. So Sami Zayn goes for it and then gets punted straight in the face. Oh no, it wasn't a punt, it was a super kick to the chin of the face by Kevin Owens. Fantastic spot. Then we had a fucking brainbuster on the outside of the ropes onto the I can't remember what it's called now. I'm completely fucking forgetting what it's called. But like the ring, but on the other side of the ropes. You guys know what I'm on about. You guys fucking watched it. What a move, man. Jeez, Sami Zayn fucking brain busted this shit out of Kevin Owens. It looked fantastic. And then obviously the match concluded with Sami Zayn giving Kevin Owens 2 haluva kicks, but when he gave him the first one, he like caught him and gave him a look, and that was perfect storytelling. Whoever idea that was absolutely fantastic. The way he was just like, he just caught him and looked at him in his face and was like, mate, this is going to be for all this shit that you've given me. Propped him up, boom, second haluva kick, 1, 2, 3, boom. Match is over, match of the year, 100%. Wow. Woo-wee, wow. Fantastic. Then we had the match between Becky Lynch and Natalya, and I think the only thing that was missing from this match was the crowd. The crowd was just so worn out. During the Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens match, there was a standing ovation. There was Fight Forever chants. There was Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens chants. It was just, the crowd were probably exhausted after that amazing match. They gave it a lot of time as well. So the thing that would make sense would to put the whole Randy Orton and Chris Jericho thing here, just to split up the card. You've had such an amazing match there. You want to put your fucking a little bit of a break on and then get back into the matches, but no, they chose to go back to put the Natalya and Becky Lynch match on. The crowd just weren't in it. And sometimes that can affect the wrestlers. It was an okay match. Nothing special happened, but the ending was just a bit weird. Natalya was working on Becky Lynch's leg the whole match, and then she won the match by picking up a submission via the sharpshooter. It just didn't make sense for her to pick up the win, really. You would be expecting Becky Lynch to pick up a win, and then seeing what Natalya would do, seeing that she's a heel, so the face has come up on the victory. It's got random people laughing in the background, jeez. Seeing that she was the victor, you'd expect them to pick up the win, but no. It was a bit weird. I don't know what to say. It was just weird times. So yeah, all in all, that was just, I don't know, my ass didn't enjoy it. It just wasn't that good. But then sadly we went from like a amazing point to two absolutely fucking shit points. We've had the Natalya Becky Lynch match, and then we get the Intercontinental match between The Miz and Darren Young. And to be fair, I was thinking, cool, no, this is gonna be good, this will be fine. Fucking during the match, Maurice slaps Bob Backlund right in the face. By the way, just to quickly, during the match, Miz had Darren Young in a front facing headlock or whatever it was, and he was facing Bob Backlund, and he was just shouting like, "You think you're a fucking Hall of..." Well, he didn't say the F word. "You think you're a Hall of Famer? I'm the real Hall of Famer. I am. You're gonna make Darren Young great again. No one's gonna make him as great as me." Fantastic, Miz. You are a very, very good heel. Fair play, mate. But okay, so this match was just, it was alright, and then this happened. So Maurice slaps Bob Backlund. Then Maurice falls to the floor and claims that Bob Backlund pushed her, causing Bob Backlund to go on a bit of a mad one and rip his shirt off. But then he couldn't completely rip his shirt off because his suspenders were stopping the shirt from getting fully ripped off. So he just looked a bit sad. It looked a bit weird. It looked like an old man didn't take his tablets for the day and just went on a mad one. And then it caused the Miz to push that Bob Backlund, who took an amazing bump. The motherfucker flew. This guy is about 89 years old, and he flew just for a push. And I'm pretty sure the slap as well. Motherfucker flew. He took a bump and a half. And then so the Miz is pushing him, and then Darren Young gets the Miz in a crossface chicken wing on the floor, and then the bell rang, and that was the end of the match. So I was like, what the fuck? So I went to WWE.com, and it said that it was a double count out. I rewatched the match. There was no fucking counting from the ref. Well done, WWE. Well fucking done. That was just fantastic. What the fuck? How you just not gonna... How? Fuck knows. What is this a thing? No idea. I'll give up with life. Fuck that match off. Then we have John Cena, Enzo Amore, and Big Cass versus the Club. First of all, Enzo Amore's fucking promo at the start of this match was fan-fucking-tastic. Oh my word. Wow. Wow were we? Well, as Borat likes to say. Fucking hell, this was fantastic. What a opening promo. It got the crowd fully into the match, and you know what? As I've always been a John Cena fan anyway. I don't know why, I just have. And for those haters out there, you can't fault him, because what he did and what he's doing just by association and them being in the same ring, he's been elevating Enzo Amore and Big Cass. It was fantastic to see, and it was pretty obvious it was happening as well, which is even better. But yeah, man, just well the fuck done. And then what happened then? Then obviously the match started and stuff. And the match I don't think there was a lot of, Enzo Amore getting thrown about, and stuff. But the match ended with Cena pinning AJ after giving him an attitude adjustment from the second rope. Obviously, this was 100% expected. You just did expect fucking John Cena to pick up the win after losing Money in the Bank, and then obviously this is gonna finish off in the rubber match, the final match at SummerSlam, which probably John Cena will win, between him and AJ, because obviously the Club are on Raw, and AJ Styles and fucking John Cena are both on SmackDown. So yeah, but yeah, it was okay. Yeah, okay. Again, I got okay match. More positives than negatives, so it was a bit better than okay, but it wasn't terrible. I was still into the match 100%. They kept me going, and they got me hyped at the start because of Enzo Amore's fantastic promo skills. So yeah, and then we had Randy Orton being the guest on the highlight reel. Jericho was like accusing Orton of like dipping and diving and just avoiding Lesnar, his whole WWE career. And then Randy Orton spoke about Viperville, and then there was just a bit of it was a weird very John Cena-esque jokes. That's the best way to describe it. It's very John Cena-esque jokes. Yeah, it is what it was. But just obviously the main part was fucking Randy Orton was like, yeah, I'm gonna beat Brock Lesnar. No enhancements needed, obviously. Paying, just, giving a little dig after the whole Brock Lesnar and USADA drug violations for the USC. That was fantastic. And then I love Jericho's response. Jericho's response was, you're going to have to pay for that one. Like, genuinely. He probably will get fined. Yeah, so, and then obviously it concluded with Orton giving Jericho with the RKO. After teasing it out of nowhere, he then gave it out of nowhere. So yeah, it's just good to see Randy Orton back, to be fair, man. He's a fantastic performer. So it's just good to see him back. I actually am a bit excited for him and Lesnar squaring off, because it's just something we just haven't seen. So yeah, and then we had the main event, the long-awaited fucking main event match for the WWE Championship between Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. Obviously, Roman Reigns got booed out the building. Then we had the Authority come out, like, as in, for SmackDown we had Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan, and obviously for Raw we had Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon, and it just felt like this match was more orientated on do this for SmackDown and do this for Raw instead of it being about the Shield, which is terrible. This is not how it should have been done. This match should have been booked and done. Well, it was booked, but like on the day, as in like the first time we saw a little backstage promos between like Seth Rollins and like Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon, and all they spoke about was do it for Raw, do it for Raw. Like, it was nothing to do with we were former best friends, I stabbed you all in the back, we've gone through a lot of shit, and we're finally doing this. We're all going together in a match against each other. There's no friendships. We're all going to go for each other. And it was a good match. Fantastic match. It was not fantastic. It was a good match. It was a very good match, right? And I popped so hard for when Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins gave a powerbomb to Roman Reigns and leaning out his table. Fucking hell, fantastic. Very Super Cena-esque though, of Roman Reigns, the way he was just like, he got powerbombed, got pedigreed. I'm pretty sure he got dirty deeds as well. Just got up and carried on fighting. Very weird in that sense, but hey, what do you expect from someone like Roman Reigns? Or like, we just need a fucking heel turn, that motherfucker. And then the end of the match really concluded when Reigns took out Rollins with a spear, and then obviously as soon as Roman Reigns got up, Ambrose rolled in the ring and gave a dirty deeds to Roman Reigns, and then pinned him for the 1-2-3 and retained his WWE Championship. And I'm not gonna lie, didn't expect it to happen at all. I think this is just fantastic, just fucking fantastic. I don't know what accent that was, but it just was fantastic. SmackDown is gonna get the main WWE title. I think that's phenomenal. That's such a good idea when it came to WWE. I feel like I genuinely feel like Seth Rollins was going to win this match after the draft, and then the draft happened. WWE kind of realised, oh, okay, Raw is so much more overpowered than SmackDown. What do we do to SmackDown to elevate it a bit more? Okay, let's put the WWE Championship on there and keep that as their main title. Fan-fucking-tastic. Well done, WWE. Phenomenal. Well done. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Such a good idea. And then after the match, the SmackDown locker room, heels and fucking faces, all came out and helped and celebrated with Dean Ambrose. And probably the best thing of the night is when you get Roman Reigns' cousins, the Usos, pick up Dean Ambrose on the fucking on their shoulders. Wow, that's the ultimate fuck you to Roman Reigns. Fuck you, Us. Yeah, Us. Suck on that, Us. Like, fucking hell, man. Oh, I don't know what to say. That was just a bit funny. But yeah, other than like so, ups and downs. Probably more positives than negatives. To be fair, you know, I was actually just generally very much intrigued. Not intrigued, but like I was into this pay-per-view. I was enjoying it as well. So well done WWE. A very good Battleground, probably the best Battleground you'll have ever. And you know what? To be fair, I'm liking what WWE have done these past couple of months. You know, when we had WrestleMania was a bit of a disappointment. Payback, fantastic. We had like AJ Styles and Roman Reigns in the main event. Then we had Extreme Rules, which is a bit meh. We got the return of Seth Rollins though, and then we got some other shit, I think. But then we had Money in the Bank, which was fantastic. Money in the Bank was a very, very good pay-per-view. And then we got this, which is another very good pay-per-view. So, just well done, WWE. Just well done. I've enjoyed. I think it's time to end the podcast. So I hope you all have enjoyed today's podcast. I have been Sucky from DownForThe123. I hope you all have enjoyed today's little review of Battleground 2016. Leave me your thoughts and opinions in the description below. Go check us out on YouTube, iTunes, Twitter, fucking SoundCloud, wherever you are, Stitcher, Player FM, TuneIn Radio. Just go listen to us. And just leave me your thoughts and opinions wherever you can. Even tweet me, worse come to us. And I'll read them out on Thursday's podcast. Yeah, let's just highlight that, Thursday's podcast. And yeah, that's been it for today. So I hope you all have enjoyed. I have been Sucky from DownForThe123 podcast. This has been episode number 47 of DownForThe123 podcast. And I'll catch you all next time. Cheers.